you know the 3-digit extension of the... All right, let's hit it.
Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
Okay, Special K, how do people reach out to you if they want to prank?
Very easy. You go to krbe.com/prank call requests with an S. There's a little form that you fill out, and then I'm going to call you. Don't be surprised when I call you to set this up. Answer the phone.
Yeah.
Answer the phone, please.
I know, right?
Now, I understand
if you've
that...
reached out to Kevin, he will call you from a number you don't have in your contacts. So you got to pick it up.
I understand that you've incorporated members of the show into this prank.
Yes. And let me acknowledge that Roula is a big fan of good-smelling soaps. She brings them into the radio station
yes, I'm
for
the
use.
soap fairy. I am the soap fairy.
She brings it to the women's restroom. We never get that in the guys.
Y'all don't seem to care. I have some. You want one for your bathroom right now? I got one right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to you right now. Pecan pie.
And then Eric recently purchased a little finger swiper for his TikTok. It's a little ring that goes on your finger, and you can flip through TikTok kind of remotely. It's like a little remote. It's a piece of crap.
Yeah,
but
because I'm lazy.
Yes.
I can't use my finger.
And then Sam has a little doggy named Misty. She is still with us, but I'm sure when she passes, she will be taxidermied and go up on the mantle.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
for sure.
These are all pieces that you will hear in the prank call today. Here's what's going on.
This is Cindy, and we're pranking my daughter, Brianna, and it's her 18th birthday, and she loves to be on the go all the time and sometimes doesn't like to listen to what mom says, so this is a way to kind of teach her, what's important.
So tell Roula and Ryan about the license plate.
Unfortunately, her license plate was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
It took her a while to get the replacement license plate and get it put on.
Okay, and she had to go to the court to get a new plate number?
Yes, she did.
So I guess it sounds like your idea is to give her a call and say that we've traced her license plate to various crimes and areas.
Yes, exactly. The old one, of course.
The old one, yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
And one other thing I learned is that she works at the Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
okay.
I've heard of it.
Okay, so that will come up in this call as well. So license plates stolen. Let's see what happened to these plates and where we've traced her plates to here on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Hello?
Yes, Miss Reeves, I hope you can hear me now. It's Beauregard Troubadour.
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
It's Beauregard Troubadour calling regarding the vehicle registered to you and the plates on it.
Yes.
The plates have directed us back to you. As a matter of fact, we have found a vehicle that matches your description. Ma'am, we're just kind of curious here. Do you have your plates back in your possession?
No, I got them. I took them off and I got new plates.
Oh, okay. And you let the county know about that? You let the state of Texas know about that?
Yeah, I told them that we had filed a police report saying that my plates were stolen.
Oh.
When it first happened, and then so then after that we took the plates off and I got new plates.
Oh, Lord. Okay, well, we did not get that information down here, and unfortunately, there's some interactions that have been happening. As a matter of fact, I think we might have you on ring cam with your plates here, and it's porch pirating. Have you ever porch pirated?
No.
Okay, and you didn't switch the plates to bamboozle us or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay, well...
And only one plate was stolen, and then I took the other one off, and I have that one inside, like, in my room, but I have completely new plates now. And
we were wondering why the vehicle that's coming up on here has various plates up on there, because that is a bamboozling of sorts there. So I just want to make sure, because we do have you on camera here, and we wanted to bring you in for questioning, unless we could do it right here. Ma'am, I just want to make sure to see if you still have these items. Did you didn't pick up Miss Christie's pumpkin spiced soaps on her front porch?
No.
Okay, because she's having a hoop to do this weekend, and she can't be without them. She said you were porch pirating them.
I don't even know who that is.
I understand that, but your plates here are on her ring cam. And Mr. Rao, the next neighbor, said you stole his TikTok finger banger.
Oh, my God.
Exactly. I don't know this gentleman. He's bald, and he has a strange voice. You don't know this gentleman?
No.
Okay. And what about Miss Samantha G says you took her taxidermy dog from the front porch? Her name is Misty. Ma'am, did you take these items to a Chick-fil-A?
No.
No. Okay. I don't know if you're trying to sell these to customers in the drive-thru while you're at work or anything like that.
No.
No, ma'am. All right. Then we got them going over to the high school. Are you there now?
No, I'm actually currently at home.
All right. I could come on down there. Is there anyone else in your crime ring?
I don't have a crime ring.
No, ma'am. You sound very tickled about this. Why are you so tickled?
Oh, no reason. I have allergies.
You have allergies? Have you tried to spy an allergy and sinus?
No.
They could get rid of your allergies for good. Anyway, ma'am, do you know a Zindy?
Yeah.
Zindy has reached out to me. My name is Special K.
I figured.
Did you?
I did. She's right here, actually. It's my mom.
Is she? Well, she put me up to this here on the Roula and Ryan show at KRBE. How you doing, boo?
I'm doing good.
I'm sorry you lost your plates or got them stolen.
I got new plates. We passed it. But at first I was like, wait, oh my God, did they actually catch somebody? And then you listen to stuff off and I was like, nope.
Nope. Well, do you have a message for your mom who did this for you and for your birthday?
Great joke. Watch your back.
Oh! All right. Here's what I ask people to say at the end of these prank calls. Can you please say these words? Can you please say Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan show?
Special K pranked me on the Roula and Ryan.
Yay! Special K.
All right.
Go to krbe.com/prank call requests, and you can get with Special K. Now, I don't think we've ever had one instance, Kevin, when you tell them they're being pranked, that they don't say, I'm going to get him back, or, oh, payback's coming. Not one person said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got me good. I'm
That's
screwed.
cool.
I'll never get them back.
I'm not
That's
gonna have to
They got
try
me.
and do anything to them.
But
It's
you know
fine.
what? I have had several instances where I did prank back, and it did work.
Oh, that's true. You did
know,
prank
you
back.
gotta turn
But
it
you had
around.
to wait like months.
Oh, yeah. How often
The
have you
buffer
been
zone.
threatened?
I think I get threatened at least once a month. When you get a good alpha male on there, he's going to come for you.
Texas
Or you
guys, they
get
want
a-
to fight and
I'm going to whoop
Yeah.
your
invite
ass.
you to come over. They want it.
Or you get a telemarketer turn around and hits on you with like pictures.
Oh, that was disturbing.
What does she look like?
Yeah,
Send me
we
a
got some more of
picture.
those coming.
What's today's date?
Today is October the 3rd. No, the 4th. It is the
Fourth?
first Friday in October,
Oh.
which means we are going to open up our phones at 833-390-KRBE to the Friday Believe It or Not version that is October themed, the paranormal,
Oh,
the
nice.
scary, the Halloween version. Everybody's got these weird, creepy stories. The question is, are they going to share them or not? That guy is really laughing.
That guy's creepy.
So, if you have a story that would kind of make somebody uncomfortable, scary,
But it really happened.
It's only
we gotta
works
hear it.
with you guys calling.
833-390-KRBE.
We're gonna put you in a dungeon. Okay, let's see what we get next on the Roula and Ryan show.
Believe it or not, the stories are true. Don't even let anyone try to bully you. Either you could be dead, nearly chopped off your head. Roula Ryan show. Believe it or not, Eric's not a Muppet.
Hello.
Maybe just Kermit, Oscar the Grouch.
Mostly a grouch. Hi.
Oh, Eric, I have a suggestion for you for your Halloween costume from Pink.
Wow.
Just put some grapes on your shirt and just be the grumpy one that you are in your sour grapes.
Oh,
I like that.
Sour grapes.
Sour grapes, grumpy pants. 833-390-KRBE if you want to be grouchy.
I'll put
Sour
that in there.
grapes. 833-390-KRBE. It's a Halloween theme this October, of course. And this is where we open up our phone lines for Believe It or Not, where you tell us your unbelievable but true stories.
The paranormal.
But the ones that we want to focus on are more of like the creepy or the, oh my God, isn't that scary? Isn't that scary? But here's an example of a story not to tell us. You know, I was by myself in the house and I heard this noise. It was scaring me so much. It turned out it was just the coffee machine buzzing.
well,
That's
we
not
believe
scary.
that.
That's not scary. We want scary. So let's see what we go. We're going to try and get to as many calls as we can because it looks like you guys are trying to bring it today. Let's see which one goes where. All right, let's go to Diane. Diane. Oh, my God, Diane. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hey, Diane.
Hi, Diane. Is it Diane or Diana? There's two of them. Line 3 and line 4 are Dianes and Dianas.
We hear you there.
Let me.
Oh, there she
There
is.
you go.
There she is.
Hey. Hi, Diane. Is it Diane or Diana? Because it says your name is Diane.
With an E.
Diane.
Yes.
Okay, Diane. All right, Diane. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan show. Let's see how this goes.
Lay some scary on us.
Let's hope this phone works. It sounds like it's going to ghost
I
it.
know. It's like I'm already scared of that. Okay, Diane. Tell us your story.
Okay, so about 6 years ago, I was like 16. I was like we were with my family and a friend's house, and we were all eating outside, chit-chatting. You know, the adults, were drinking, and it was getting dark. It was actually pretty dark by the time this happened. I'm just sitting, hearing the adults talk, when all of a sudden my little sister is pointing at something in the backyard where there's this daycare. And I look, and I see, like, this woman, just all in black, like a woman in black, walking around this daycare. And at first I didn't think much of it. And then she pointed at it again. And then I looked, and she was going around the daycare again. Like, she was walking around this, like, small home type of daycare around and around, like, 4 or 5 times, which honestly was pretty creepy because there was this lamppost. Every time she would go underneath the lamppost, you could not tell the color of her clothes, her hair, or her skin. She was just a pitch black figure. And so all of the adults, it caught our attention because we were like, what the heck is this lady doing just walking around this daycare late at night, like maybe 8, 9 p.m. by herself?
Is it dark?
Yes, it was dark.
Yeah,
It was
that's
very
dark.
dark.
Light.
Okay.
Now, when you say
said it's night,
she
but-
was walking around, was it like? Are we imagining she's kind of like floating
Could've been
along?
dusk.
Was she creeping? Was she just walking like she's looking for something? Like, in what way was she moving?
No, she was just walking, like, around the daycare, like, in circles. And sometimes it would take a while for us to see if she was coming around the daycare again, like around the corner again. And then she would do it, like, again. And then the second time I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, why can't I see how her clothes look like? Because if a regular person was going underneath the lamppost, I could tell, like, oh, they're wearing a blue jacket. Oh, they're a guy or a girl. But no, this is like a woman, like, black
So was she
hair,
just on crystal meth and lost and on
was
drugs,
a
or who
ghost,
was it?
guys.
Okay, but what happens? How does this end?
Yeah, because I'd walk up. Did you walk up to it?
Or yell at it?
Her?
Her?
So the adults and the kids and even we got our iPhone flashlights out, and so we started to approach just a little bit, but not too much. And we were shining our lights at it, even like a flashlight at it, and it was still like a pitch black figure. And then it started approaching us, and that's when we kind of got scared because we were like. At least you're not going to say hi or like, hey, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Nothing at all. She just started approaching us. And so we kind of all ran back because we kind of.
And then she stabbed somebody.
Man.
And then you found out there is no lady there, and there is no daycare, but there are children. Like, where's the?
So, I mean, what happens?
That's
Like,
creepy.
does she
So
disappear?
nothing, she disappeared, like she never existed, or do we just think there's a lost lady on the daycare grounds? What is the vote?
So the lady who owns the house was trying to not scare us, so she was saying, oh, no, she's just a random lady that walks around, and she walks with her baby in the stroller. Keep in mind, this lady did not have a stroller of any kind, no phone. I mean, being a woman out there in the dark, why would you be out there by yourself?
Yeah.
And then
Dementia?
It was just it was a group opinion that it was very scary and weird to see this dark figure
Creepy.
I'd
Yeah.
believe
at
it.
the daycare.
We have that here, but it's daylight. I get people come up to me.
Right.
Exactly. Eric tried to creep me out yesterday thinking I'd be one of the walkers. And I was like, no, I'm not a walker because we have walkers around here.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, Melissa's up next. Thank you, Diane, for your story. Melissa's up next. She said she was woken up in the middle of the night by a spirit she had to confront. What?
Had to confront.
Melissa, tell us more. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan show.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning,
Morning.
Melissa. So, what's your story?
So while I was sitting here listening, I actually remembered that I used to be haunted by what I felt was a little boy. And so it followed me through like 3 different moves
to a house, an apartment, and then another house.
Really?
And so when I was in college, like 2004 to 2008, I stayed at home because it was just cheaper, and I didn't want to do that to my parents. But it was finals time, and I had a really cushy life, and so my mom would actually wake me up in the mornings. And so I would feel what I thought was her hands just grabbing my arm, and it's a very specific way. She was really gentle, and so she would wake me up every morning, but then it started happening around 3 a.m. every night for 2 weeks straight.
Okay.
Yes. And so the first week I would turn over thinking it was my mom, and it wasn't. And I would look around the room, and it was completely dark, and so I started locking my door. And so then the second week, it kept happening, and I was going through finals, so I was getting stressed out and just trying to study and trying to get my rest. And then it just kept happening, and there was no way that this could keep happening with the door locked. So finally, like the third or fourth night of that second week, I turned around, and I noticed that the corner opposite me was a little darker than usual, and nothing had changed. It was still 3 a.m., and I just looked at the corner just to focus on something, because it did look like something was maybe there. And I said, look, if you want me to do something for you because you need something done, I'll do it, but you got to stop waking me up in the middle of the night. I got stuff I got to get done. And so after that night, it stopped. And so I was finally able to get a full night's rest.
It was
again.
the same little boy that you said had followed you to the other places? You could tell it was like a little boy figure? Or what was it you were talking to say you need to stop?
How do you know it's a little boy?
Because they like to, when I was in another apartment, it would like to play jokes on me. Like one time I took a nap in my bedroom after I had seen shadows, and I really didn't want to, but I wanted my bed. And so I went to sleep, and I had coins on my dresser. And when I woke up, the coins, it was 4 quarters. They were stacked on both doorknobs that went into my room.
Ooh. On the doorknob.
Oh, that's weird. Who
On the
stacks
doorknob.
quarters
And
on
no
a doorknob?
one
The
had come
ghost
home.
boy.
No one had been home. I had not left or anything, and why would I put coins on my doorknob?
What's the story of the little boy? Like from the first house you went to, that's where the source was, right? This boy goes child.
I'd go back and find out, like, if the little boy died there or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did you ever find out anything about a child losing his life somewhere at the first house where you lived?
I didn't find out about a boy dying at the house because we actually bought the house brand new. It was built, and then we moved in. Maybe on the land there was something going on, but there was a lot of stuff that happened at that house. Like one night, I heard footsteps going down the hall past my room coming from my parents' bedroom. I thought I heard my mom's footsteps, and I thought she went downstairs. Again, it was the middle of the night, like 2:30, and so after a few minutes and she didn't come back up, I thought I heard my name being called. And so I left my room, and I was at the top of the banister, and they called my name again. And so it was really crazy because I went to my parents' bedroom because my dad worked out of town, so we both actually locked our doors. We both got into the habit of doing that. And I checked her door.
And then the boy child said, Melissa.
Right. I checked the door, her door, and it was locked. And so whatever was calling me was not my mother because I went and I unlocked it, and she was dead asleep in the bed.
Well, thank God she wasn't dead, though.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say she's dead.
My God. Okay, listen, Melissa, thank you so much for your story. I want to make sure I get Anthony because Anthony said he has video proof of a spirit.
I want to hear this.
That he got pushed off of his bed by. He has video proof.
Okay.
Because we have cameras in our houses, I'm going to assume. I don't know. Let's find out. Thank you, Melissa, for your story. Anthony, a video proof of the spirit. Hi, Anthony. Welcome to Believe It or Not, the very long edition.
The very long edition. The long story.
We're running short on time. Tell us your story, Anthony.
I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. But basically, I went to San Antonio for a work event, decided to tour the Emily Morgan Hotel. And while I was at the Emily Morgan Hotel, the elevator, I'm sure you guys have heard the story, it decides to go wherever it wants to go.
No, wait, I don't know the story of this hotel. Where is it? In San Antonio, you said?
In San Antonio. It's right next to the Alamo.
Okay.
It's not the Menger Hotel?
No.
No, okay. Emily Morgan Hotel.
It's called America's Most Haunted Hotel.
Okay, so what happens in the elevator that we're supposed to have heard of? Does it just go to whatever floor you want? I mean, not that you don't want?
Floor, except for the basement floor is where they used to store the bodies.
Okay, Roula.
What was it, a morgue before?
It was a mortuary because it was a medical research building at one point.
Okay.
So
now it's a DoubleTree by Hilton.
Yeah. It's a gothic looking building.
That's what it says.
Basement.
Okay, so it takes you to the basement. I'm sorry, Anthony.
No, you're good. It kept taking me to the basement.
Okay.
So it was weird. I felt something weird. When I got to my hotel room that night, I'm sleeping. I'm a heavy sleeper. I don't typically move. And I fell off the bed, which was weird because I never fall. And so I thought it was weird. As the day went on, I started feeling like a burning sensation on my arm and had a bruise. That night when I got home, when I got to the hotel, I'm in bed again. I have my phone next to me, and all of a sudden, the sink turns on in the bathroom
by itself.
And so I grabbed by itself.
Okay.
I grabbed the phone to record, and I'm like, "Hello." And this is the video I have. I can send it to you guys. But I go, "Hello." And then all of a sudden, the faucet turns off.
Ooh.
And so I freak out, and I start telling the story in the video. And then the next morning, as I'm taking a shower, I turn off the water. And when I turn it off, there's still water running. I open the shower curtain, and the sink's completely on, like both of the faucet handles completely on.
It's so creepy. So that ghost is watching you.
So you have
a ghost watching you shower.
It attached to him when he went into the basement of that other place. It attached to him and came and followed him.
So then, when you left that hotel, did the all this nonsense stuff just stop? It was only when you were at the hotel.
It did not.
Oh, it did not.
It did not. It followed you.
It followed me to my home where I was living. The closet light would turn on, turn off. The TV would turn on to Netflix, and it would specifically go to ghost shows.
Really?
And that lasted for about 3-4 weeks, and I had somebody come in and do a cleansing.
Really?
And then that was it. After that, I didn't have anything else happen.
Will you ever go back to that hotel?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, it's a popular.
Because he's like,
Eric.
yes.
It's a very popular tourist destination.
I don't care
hotel.
if some creature followed me home for 4 weeks. I had to get somebody in there to
The hotel
cleanse it out.
it was built on the site of where the long barracks were for the Alamo.
Hell no.
Wow, Anthony.
One of the guys
hold
had
on
like
the
a
line. We'll talk to you off the air, Anthony.
Yeah,
We'll get
Davy
your-
Crockett.
Davy Crockett
Get your information. See that video. That is creepy. That is creepy. The
But she
Emily
falls out of
Morgan
bed because no
Hotel.
one really falls out of bed.
Unless you're a toddler.
Yeah, unless you're a kid.
I think you kind of stop that before you turn 10.
This is so funny. You Google Emily Morgan. It says the Emily Morgan San Antonio, a DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel.
Yeah.
They had to put that in there.
It wasn't a hotel until the 80s, though.
Well, listen, we've got a couple more weeks of this. You know, how many Fridays in October do we have? You're going to save your paranormal stories for
The phones
us.
are full. Is
Should we
there?
go
Is there?
again?
Look for a home run one.
We can
Well, I
come
thought
back.
Anthony's was going to be a home run. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought his was pretty decent.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I got great.
I like that one.
let's see. It says here.
What do you think, Ahmad?
Susan
should
heard
we
a
take
music
one?
box in her house. She doesn't have a
Ahmad's
music box.
Ahmad's giving double thumbs down.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Maybe we'll have to do Celebrity Scoop then.
Okay.
Ugh.
You're saying all those people, they all suck?
Oh.
Saw a kid's shadow, but it wasn't her kids. Went to a hotel, saw a ghost. Muddy spirits in the house as a kid.
Muddy. Oh.
The
That could
kids
just
just
be
tracked
you.
it in and they're blaming the
Oh,
ghost.
mud tracks.
If Ahmad's giving it double thumbs down, we'll just wait till next Friday.
Yeah, we trust them.
Okay. Thank you so much. If you have a listener line call you want to share with us because you couldn't get through because everyone else is coming through, but you feel like your story is amazing, go to 713-278-VET.
Keep it
That's
under
what
2
you can
minutes,
do.
please.
Okay, coming up next, we have a chance for you to see Mike Tyson in League City. He's going to be here tomorrow. We'll tell you all about that next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
Brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. And before I get into the Mike Tyson thing, Sam, I need you to help me out for a second here. We did some birthday shout-outs earlier.
Yes.
And it kind of feels like today especially, more than other days. If we do a birthday shout-out for someone who texted us, maybe we'll get like one or two more. Today, we've gotten like 60.
I feel like it's a lot of
I know a lot of
birthdays
people
today.
have birthdays today. What,
Yeah.
You're turning 13, you're turning 11, you're turning 6, you're turning 21, you're turning 37. It's your 52nd birthday. So I just need one encompassing happy birthday from Sam to everybody who is celebrating October 4th birthday.
Listen to
today.
the Roula and Ryan
for
Show.
you from the Roula and Ryan Show. Hey, happy birthday, October 4th, babies.
True. What was happening 10 months ago? Why were so many kids
because
being
the most
born?
common birthdays are September.
New Year's?
No. I guess, if they're late.
Well,
it's 40-week pregnancy. It's a 40-week pregnancy.
Before is Christmas, the September 10th to 20th.
Yeah.
New
Year's.
Okay.
We know what you parents are doing.
Yeah. Bringing in the new year.
That is how you forward the human race.
Yeah, but you don't want to think about it.
Get it together, people. Get it together. Okay, so Mike Tyson's going to be here tomorrow. He's going to League City. He's going to be at Fitterman Sports headquarters, and we have a chance for you to win a 4-pack of VIP meet and greet passes and take a picture with Mike Tyson at Fitterman Sports headquarters in League City. League City. He's coming to you. Just be caller 10 at 833-390-KRBE, and you are going to win this and have a great time, and you let us know how it went for you. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. Don't ask him to hit you. You don't have enough insurance for that.
No.
Okay. If you have seen a Glamour magazine on the shelf somewhere, let me know about it, because it's a magazine I used to like to buy, and I don't see them anymore. I think it's all online. But they did their Women of the Year, and this year Serena Williams makes that list, Pamela Anderson, which isn't it funny how we forget what was on Netflix that was like a really hyper-focused thing.
She did a big documentary without makeup.
Well, it's not even about without makeup. She didn't do it like, I'm doing a documentary without makeup. This is just her now. Just the way she looks. And it's interesting if you watch that, they honor her because of how real she was in that. And she didn't pull any punches. And the things about Pamela Anderson in the 90s and the 2000s that people thought she was like this symbol, and her and Tommy Lee's relationship and all this stuff. And really, she just was a girl who was in love with a guy who unfortunately had a terrible temper and is trying to raise 2 boys in this world. But this is what her past is doing to her, of how she became famous with Playboy.
They just had that attraction, even though it was not always healthy.
It was toxic quite often.
Toxic. Yeah, you're right. A toxic relationship. And
they met and they married
each other
4 days later.
Because on the first time he met her, he said, I'm going to marry you.
Yeah.
And they got married like in 3 days.
Yep.
She's like, this is crazy. And anyway, I mentioned this earlier today, and they also did a mom's edition. And Donna Kelsey is featured, Billie Eilish's mom is featured, Beyonce's mom, and Selena Gomez's mom. So you can go online to look at those. And Donna Kelsey is going to make it to your holiday Hallmark channel, as I revealed last week, that they are ready to go with 47 brand new Christmas movies for the Hallmark Channel.
But one plot.
October 16th. That's all the same thing.
When does that
Oh my
stuff
God,
start?
the small town is in trouble, and the big city girl from New York came to visit to close down her grandpa's house, but then she fell in love with the handyman that for some reason is smoking hot and single.
Well, he's
and the
usually
only single guy in that
widower.
town.
I'd like to see him like 5 months later after the Christmas magic's gone.
Oh, can we do that?
He leaves his like dirty
A
clothes in the
life
hamper. He's
update.
like, I'm living in this hell. It's like Goldie
You
Hawn.
gotta pay the bills.
What's that movie, Overboard?
Yeah.
When how she had to live that lifestyle instead of being rich.
Yeah.
And she had to live in the real
It's
rural.
like, can you put the toilet seat down? And can you make sure you double flush? For the love of God, can you double flush? Like, what are you eating?
We should do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so in March 2021, the River Oaks Theater closed. The last movie they showed was Nomadland. Last night, they reopened with the new Joker movie, and the first 800 people who showed up got a commemorative gold coin. Now, the reason they gave out gold coins, it was a throwback to the early 1900s. In the early 1900s, movie theaters used to give out a gift of gold to the very first guests who would walk through the building.
The gift of gold.
That's pretty
so
cool.
they gave them a gold coin.
I've seen videos like TikTok people doing they did, oh my God, Urban Cowboy. They did like a pre-screening before an opening or whatever. They had people in there showing how the seats look beautiful. They could bring food to your seats and stuff.
Even back then?
No, now.
Oh,
Like,
now.
They just showed it like 2 days ago. They,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
let
the
press
theater
in.
looks amazing now, what they've
I'm glad
done to
they
it.
kept that.
I know, it was a
turn it
Houston
down.
landmark.
Yes, but did y'all ever actually see a movie in the old theater? That's where I saw
yeah.
The Queen with
Yes,
Helen
it
Mirren,
was
and my
very
back never hurt
uncomfortable.
so
Like
much.
3 movies.
Yes, my back never hurt so much with those seats. So it was
That's what
nice
they have
to
to
do.
Tiny.
And they were small. You're right, Kevin.
Yeah.
They were very small.
But it's a
theaters.
piece of Houston history, and we're
sure.
so quick to tear everything down in this city.
Like across the street, La Grilla is going to be torn down so they can put in one of those tall buildings.
Oh, really?
They already have
Yeah.
one right next to it already?
Yes,
More?
they do. They do. And so La Grilla is moving over, or maybe it already did.
Yeah,
The Nino and Pino, or
Yeah, they moved down a while ago.
maybe where you got engaged. Is that not where you got?
Oh,
engaged?
over there by Vincent
The-
and Gruffino
the-
De Nino and Nino's?
Yeah. Was that
Oh,
is that
interesting.
on West Gray or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
on. It's on Dallas, isn't it?
Dallas. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's moving moving over to one of those buildings.
So yesterday there was a big dramatic moment in the courtroom. You know, the Harding Street raid, and Gerald Goines was convicted of felony murder. So before the sentencing, he's rushed to the hospital because there was some kind of health issue. They're not saying what it was. He was rushed out of the 1201 Franklin Courthouse on a stretcher.
I was about to be sentenced. I'd probably have some heart issue as well.
Yeah, he had oxygen tubes in his nose.
And sneak away.
They're not saying anything. Lawyers on either side did not comment because there's a gag order preventing anything from being disclosed about the case.
I forgot to ask, is there anyone that 10:30 last night, there's about 500 people on bicycles going down Richmond.
Really?
And they were so loud because I'm like, what the hell's that noise? It's like boom, 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 boom. Like they must have big music with them. And,
yeah.
I don't know if it was for a charity.
Night.
Yeah, they had clothes on. It wasn't like a naked bike run or anything.
Oh my God, why did he even think that we thought it was naked?
Because they
Did
do that
anybody here
stuff.
think it was naked?
But a lot of people do those naked runs.
That would be really uncomfortable, riding a bicycle naked.
I've seen that go through downtown. Like, good God, there's a lot of y'all.
Yeah, it was like
there's a critical mass.
They just kept going.
Critical mass or something like that. There's a word for it.
They lit up their bicycles.
Critical mass.
I swear, it's something like that.
Okay, we're doing PSAs then.
Yeah.
I will give props
so if anyone
to
saw
people.
that in Richmond, let me know. I'm just curious.
37530. But I will give props to everyone on bikes who are doing their part to make sure they are visible at night or early morning when we drive to the Roula and Ryan show because they have headlights and flashing lights and all these. But for
Reflective
you runners out
clothing.
there, somebody asked me a couple days ago on text, Roula, please do a PSA again. Please, if you run for your health, please, can you wear reflective clothing? Can you put something on your body? Because people cannot see you in the 4 and 5 a.m. hours of this city.
No.
And there are too many of us in this room and people who listen to our show who've told us, I have almost destroyed my life and somebody else's because I almost killed somebody running with nothing reflective.
Look, we lost a member of
Please,
this show
can you?
because of that.
Yep, it's awful.
Please, can you just please? I'm glad you're running for your health. But, I don't
careful.
run because nobody's chasing me. Coming up next.
I know
you
we're
go.
doing roundtable.
Yeah.
I had a story of things that drive your wife crazy. This is from Best Life is the source. And I just want to see if you
Is
ladies.
the answer on there you?
Yep. Yeah, my wife wrote that.
Your wife wrote that list?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be a long list.
What drives your wife crazy? We're going to hear it next on The Roula and Ryan Show.